Well, welcome to High School Sports on the Harford Cable Network. I'm Don Morrison. Tonight at North Harford High School, it's the arch rival battery between the Fallston Cougars and the Jeff Burrows coached North Harford Hawks. Brian Holka, again, an arch rivalry. Whenever these two teams get together, it's always fun.
Oh, it's always fun, especially here. We love coming here, and this is one of those games you circle on your schedule at the beginning of the year, and it's just a great atmosphere, and it's a challenge for us to not get sucked into and distracted by the atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, the two schools located side by side in terms of their attendance areas, and so obviously these kids know each other, and I think they sort of mark it on their calendars also. A win against North Harford would certainly make the season.
Yeah, a lot of these kids grew up playing together, and yeah, this is a big rivalry game long before I was here. So,
Brian, your team started losing 7 of 8. You've caught fire. You've won the last 3 in a row. What's been the difference?
I've been asking myself the same question. I think we're just doing the little things better. We've really stressed that in practice. Making that extra pass. Our defensive rotations in our zone have been way better these last few games, and just we've made more shots. Sometimes that's just what it comes down to.
Well, it'd be easy to say you're 3-20 last year. You're already 4 wins this year, so you've topped last year. I know you don't want to stop there.
That's a nice thought, but we got a lot more games in front of us, starting with tonight.
Well, you've had some injury issues, and you continue to have that. Talk about that.
Yeah, it's just been crazy lately. We lost Justin Wiegand, our starting center, to an injury midway through the Bel Air game. I got all 3 of my guards are dealing with ankle injuries right now. They're all going to go tonight, but Kendall Outing is really banged up. I got another kid sick. I just lost a kid to an infection earlier this year. So there's all sorts of walking wounded here.
Well, that overtime win against Harford Tech, that had to be a special game for you.
That was a tremendous win. We were down 22-7 in the first quarter, and it looked like it was going to be ugly. And then we went to a zone, and they went cold from 3-point range, and we made a few, and we just clawed our way back into it, and the kids really showed a lot of heart. Couldn't be more proud of them.
Well, this game tonight, North Harford, besides it being an arch rivalry, it's a big game for you. You've got, 4 wins in your division, so if you can get up some more division wins, you could be looking at a title.
Absolutely. That's the long-term goal, but it starts tonight.
What do you have to do to beat North Harford?
Well, like I said, the first thing we got to do is not let this atmosphere get to us. This is just another basketball game against a team that we know well. So just keeping things, just playing our game and doing what we do, and just hopefully doing it better than them.
Coach Holka, hang with me a second. Let's turn and talk to Jeff Burrows. Jeff, you're a longtime coach here at North Harford. You've lived and died, suffered with this team. You've had great years and not so good years. This year, not so good so far, but what a night to start tonight would be.
Oh, it's exciting. Kids always seem to get up for Fallston. The school's been buzzing. Don't have to ever worry about energy or effort when we play them, so I'm looking forward to it.
I see the blackout here, your students tonight, so they're ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, the school spirit seems to be high. We've struggled a little bit early, but circle Fallston game and hopefully get a big W tonight.
I see you're 1 out of the last 2. I guess that's where we start. You lost your first 6 or 7 in a row, but now you've got a chance to defeat a team, Fallston, that would certainly make your season and maybe put you on the pathway to even better things.
Absolutely. They're a real quality opponent, playing well. We've played well at times. It was 37-30 against Aberdeen at halftime. We've had quarters and halves. We haven't been able to put a full game together. Hopefully we can tonight. It'll be tough with them. They're always well coached, and it's going to be a battle.
I know it's never personal, but this is a chance to win your 100th game here at North Harford, and that's quite a milestone.
Yeah, you asked me my record, and when I added it up, and it was 99 wins or whatever. So, yeah, I'd love to do it tonight. It'd be great.
It would be a big one. To win tonight, what has to happen?
We have to control our emotions. Like Coach said. Crowd's going to be into it. There's going to be a game of runs. They're going to have good moments. We're going to have good moments. We just have to be, control our emotions and do what we do best.
Jeff, sometimes people feel like you're overhyping it, the fact that you've got Fallston, North Harford, but it is a rivalry. It's like Aberdeen, Harvard Grace, Edgewood, Joppatown. This is the big game of the year for these two teams.
Oh, it's not even close. I mean, our student body looks at it as our rival, and they get up for it, and we like to beat them. They will play hard. My kids will be ready to go.
Friday night at North Harford. The scene is set. It should be a good one.
I can't wait.
It should be fun. Don't go away. North Harford versus Fallston, the arch rivalry. We'll be right back with the tip-off. Well, we're with you at North Harford High School. Bob McCone, it is bedlam here. It's just blackout night for the students, and we have students standing all around us. So if your camera shot shows you the backs of kids' heads, realize this is their school.
Not only is it their school, but that's also the view that we have is the back of their heads.
Well, it should be a great game, Bob. Again, when we talk about Fallston, North Harford, it's like Aberdeen against Aberdeen Grace. It's like Edgewood, Joppatown. It is a rivalry. Neither of these teams are setting the world on fire. North Harford 1-8, Fallston 4-7, though they've won their last 3 in a row. But you can bet that tonight's game is going to be just all-out bedlam for both teams.
It absolutely is. I mean, it's been bedlam with the kids walking up here, getting into their seats, and us asking them, hey guys, you going to behave tonight? And they just start laughing.
Yeah, right.
So it's going to be a wild night in the stands tonight, and the place is 3/4 full right now. Obviously, the parents section is not filled up, so it's the parents' lack of. But the kids section from Fallston, the section for North Harford, they're both full and ready to go. Rooting for their teams.
Well, it should be a good game. Now, Fallston comes in injured. Their big center Weekend is out because of injury. And they've got a couple of other kids who are banged up. Kendall Outing, Connor Disharoon, Brian Sturgis all have ankle issues. But, Sturgis will play, Disharoon will play, Outing will play, Flash will play. Looking to extend their 3-game winning streak. And beyond that, they're 4-2 in their conference in the division, actually 4-1. So they're in a position in terms of the Susquehanna, if they can win tonight, they're right at the top of the league.
They've absolutely been doing a great job, from that point where they turned around. Now, they opened up the season with some Chesapeake teams and some tough games for them. And, now as the competition has gotten back to where they play at, all of a sudden now they're doing a great job. And like you said, they've won 3 straight. This is an opportunity for them to make it 4 and just help the lead that they have at this point.
Back on January the 7th, they defeated Harper Tech after losing, again, 7 of the first 8, 51-44 overtime. They defeated Bel Air 53-52, and then this past Tuesday night, they took Perryville by 60-54. So that's the 3-game winning streak that they have going for them, and looking to extend it to 4. North Harford, meantime, they won their first game of the year. The game before last, they defeated Rising Sun by 54-48, coming off a loss to Bohemia Manor by 61-46. Again, these two teams have both played Patterson Mill. They've both played Perryville. Perryville losing to Fallston, defeating North Harford. That's their common opponents, both having lost to Patterson Mill. Bob, as you said, the Fallston section all standing, the students, North Harford standing. These two teams, it's a friendly rivalry, let's say. We're not sure how friendly it is all the time, but it's going to be a great, great game to watch. By the way, Jeff Burrows, the North Harford coach, has 99 wins coming in, looking for number 100. That's a milestone.
Yes. And, it's going to be he's on his home court against his big rival. That will be a 100th if he wins that he'll remember forever.
Absolutely. What better way to win your 100th game? You're looking across and you're looking at the Fallston section all in orange, the North Harford section in black. I asked some of the kids, they said it's just a blackout. We like the color black.
There you go.
There's a kid down front with a king's cap on, and I said, "What's that all about?" He said, "I'm king, prom court, not prom court, I guess homecoming king." Okay. I'm not sure if it is or not, but I bought it.
He believes it.
I bought it. Well, it should be a great game. The starters tonight for Fallston, the visiting team: Sean Toner, number 5; Brian Sturgis, number 15; Connor Disharoon, number 21; Kendall Outing, number 24; and Alex Flash, number 40. That's the starting 5 for Fallston. North Harford, Dylan Jablin, number 2; 21 is Jeremy Weber; 24 Austin Smith; 30 Andrew Gainey; and 33 Kevin Barker.
And now North Harford has a little more size than Fallston does at this point.
Here's the Fallston team being introduced. That's Sean Toner. Now Sean is taking the place of Wiegand, Justin Wiegand, so he's got a big job, the 6'5" junior. Brian Sturgis, number 15, being introduced. Brian is called the secret weapon. He's the kid who came up from JV last year and has really done well, averaging about 13 points a game. And there you see Connor Disharoon. Connor, 5'11", he's only 145 pounds, but he is a tough, tough kid. Kendall Outing, number 24. Kendall, again, one of the kids walking wounded, an ankle injury, but he's going to give it a go tonight.
It's taped.
And then number 40 is Alex Flash, the 6-foot senior. Alex, 17 points against Perryville in leading that win, averaging about 11 points per ball game and about 5 rebounds a game. That's the Fallston starting five.
He's thick. Alex Flash has a good, solid, thick body. So
now you see the North Harford team being introduced. This is the co-captain Dylan Jablin. Dylan, a 5'5" junior. Now it's 21. This is Jeremy Weber, 5'9" junior. Austin Smith about to be introduced. Austin, number 24. Actually, they'll save him for last. Andrew Gainey, averaging almost 10 points a game, a sophomore at 6'2". And this is Gavin Barker, number 33, the 6'5" junior. Saving Austin Smith, number 24, for last. Austin, the unquestioned leader of this team, a 3-year starter, averaging 16 points a game and 9 rebounds. So, Bob, that's the man that Fallston has to stop.
Well, like you said, this is a big, big rivalry here, and the place is packed. It looks a lot like the Havre de Grace Aberdeen game did crowd-wise. It does, and now throughout our country, here is our national anthem. Well, we're all set now. We were told we might have the North Harford chorus to sing our national anthem, but the kids sort of took up where the chorus left off. Yeah, it started over the Fallston section and then came over to North Harford section. But one of the things I see up here, Don, is the congratulations to past coaches up here. Yeah. Coach Lynn James with her over 600 wins in her career. Fantastic girls basketball coach. John Grubb, the lacrosse coach at North Harford, who's a legend in this area. Banners up for both of them. And Tim Larimore has 300 wins, the baseball coach, athletic director. Tim is here tonight, and of course we get a chance to get a shot of him, one of the great baseball guys in this county. Yeah. We were talking baseball on the way in, so we get talking baseball. We could be all night here, Bob. Just about ready to get underway. It's the orange-clad visiting Fallston Cougars going from right to left. North Harford in the white home uniforms, left to right. Jumping center is Austin Smith. It will go to Fallston. Cougars driving, blocked away. Good job by Gavin Barker making that block. Down and blocked from behind. By Sean Toner. Yep, that's the young man Toner who took the place of Justin Wiegand. And we talked to Coach Brian Halka before the ball game, and he said that Toner has to really step up. Yeah, and he did that first play. Playing their zone defense, which they've been playing for the last 4 games. And it's really helped them. Smith on a little baby hook, can't get it to fall. Rebound bounces around, goes off. Fallston will stay with North Harford. Just underway, about 15 seconds into this contest. Again, the arch rival North Harford versus Fallston. Smith with the ball in the corner, back out front it comes. Bob, you mentioned there's the zone from the corner. Let's see, did it go? No basket. No basket is the call. It's a legal screener. Tommy Awalt waves it off. That's a big one. Yeah. Tommy Awalt and Joe Dominic, the officials tonight.
young man we were telling you about, Brian Sturgis, with the ball. Now it gets it over to Kendall Outing.
All right, North Harford's playing her man-to-man, and
Disharoon with the drive. He's going to be blocked away.
Fallston's running a little of the old UCLA offense from the 1960s and 70s with the high 1-4 and the pass and the cut off the high post.
There goes the Cougars. No score yet in the ball game. We're blocked away in that corner, so we're not able to see the game here, but we're going to do our best.
Joe Dominic here on the call, Don.
Looks like they're going to get the call is going to go against number 24, and that is Austin Smith, and obviously that's the
call on 33.
On 33. Okay, yeah, they changed it, so it's on Barker.
No, what happened was you looked up at the scoreboard. They had 24 up there, and they hadn't changed from the one before.
I got it. Sturgis with the basket, the first points of the night. Misses the second. No, it falls through. The iron was kind to the visitor. 2-0 as Fallston takes that lead.
Here comes Fallston in their 2-3.
Javelin with the ball. Well, that zone collapses when you get the ball in the middle. They want to take away Smith. Smith with the ball. Nice pass, Smith. And the layup is
nice
good.
High low. Very nice pass.
It really was. So Smith is more than just a scorer.
Kendall Outing with the pass. Nice pass.
Disharoon now. Disharoon looking for three from way outside. No good.
Yeah. Oops. I'm sorry. I said it was Kendall Outing. It wasn't. It was Austin.
Yeah, Austin Smith
with the pass.
Yeah, we were talking about the inside-out passing. Smith is playing right in the middle of that zone, looking for three again out the outside. No good. That shot was by Weber. Rebound comes off to Fallston, and here come the Cougars. 2 minutes into the ball game, looking for three, not shy, and nope, that was no good as Disharoon with the attempted three. Bob, I'm not sure if Coach Halka wanted that shot that quickly.
Well, he clapped after the shot and didn't say anything.
Driving, looking for the one-hander, no good. Smith trying the rebound, no good.
He got an injury right here.
Yeah, it looks like down on the play, and that's not what North Harford needs. Looks like that's Barker. Gavin Barker.
Barker, yeah. It's his ankle, right ankle.
Barker, the 6'5" junior. Barker, a 4.625 GPA, National Honor Society soccer player, baseball player.
Ooh. And he's only a junior?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's what you don't want to see. We talked about Fallston with all the ankle injuries, and now it looks like North Harford. Good to see him up and moving, Barker.
You know, a lot of times I look at the kids to see what they're wearing, and he has what looks like good basketball shoes on to protect his ankles. So he's not wearing those low cuts with nothing that you can just turn it.
He'll have to sit down. See who they brought in. Looks like they brought in number 5, Patrick Weber, 5'10" junior. For Sturgis driving, he's blocked. Out of bounds it goes. Well, you can see that Sturgis, Brian Sturgis, the 5'10" junior, averaging 13 points a game. He's not shy about going to the basket. Outing. Back up front it comes. Here's Sturgis. And to Outing. Looks for the shot. Drives the hoop. Gets it off the backboard. The iron is not kind. The rebound comes off to Andrew Gainey. Here comes North Harford. Smith driving the baseline. Puts it up. Won't fall. Rebound pulled down. Good job there by 21 Connor Disharoon. Connor, a 145-pounder. Sturgis from 3. Brian Sturgis.
That's what they like about him.
He's got 5. His team has 5. They lead by 3. That zone defense packed in, looking for 3 off the back of the rim, no good.
It's a lot of threes that North Harford has taken in this ball game.
Smith with the drive, and now it falls. Austin Smith, his first 2 of the night. Bob Austin, 6'4", he's got those nice long arms.
Yeah, he's got nice size. I mean,
good defensive play, tie up.
That's right.
Possession arrow goes to North Harford.
Yeah, Patrick Weber, the man who came in and replaced the injured player, Gavin Barker, with the tie-up.
Dylan Javelin bringing it up slowly.
Here we go. North Harford's in their 1-3-1 zone offense. Fallston has a tendency to leave the wings open in this, and three-point shots are taken, but maybe it's a great defensive strategy because North Harford hasn't hit one yet.
Let them continue. Nice pass, nice conversion. The good pass comes
so Sturgis hits the three, and then he comes down on a break and gives the ball to
Toner, who converted.
Yeah.
Now it's 7-4, the three-point lead. Nice job by Sturgis on the defense from the corner. Well, you're right, Bob. Until they start making the three, let them shoot it.
Yeah, he's giving them that whole one side.
Kendall Outing bringing the ball up. Driving to the basket, left-handed layup. He's fouled on the way in. That's Alex Flash. And Bob, if I could choose a basketball name, I'd want to be Alex Flash.
You like that name?
I do.
Okay.
He'll go to the line shooting too.
In your next lifetime, when you're 14 and you're
I want to be Alex Flash.
Play?
I do. Alex, a lefty. Alex had 17 points against Perryville, leading that win on Tuesday night.
Well, you talk about a kid who likes to go to the basket. He's left-handed, and he loves to go to the basket on his left side. And, if you go to the basket, you get fouled. I mean, you got some free shots to get some points for both you and your team.
He makes them both, does Flash. His team up now by 5. Timeout called. I don't think that Coach Burrows is really happy with his offense. Yeah, they're shooting a lot of threes, not making them. I mean, how do you combat that, Bob? You got to get it into Smith.
Oh yes, you've got to run some people through and run some stuff so that you can. It's not the first pass that means something. It's the second to third pass.
Okay.
So I mean, you can collapse a whole side defensively if no one can shoot.
Right.
And at this point, North Harford hasn't shown anybody who can shoot the basketball from there. So you can stay back on that and let them shoot.
And Bob, it looks like you talked about cutting. I haven't seen any cutters come through at all.
They had one play early in the game where they got the ball inside to Smith, and one of the kids cut back and he hit him with the pass. I'm not sure if the kids scored or whether the shot got blocked, but it was the perfect play, for them to run.
And 9-4 the score
and
again.
Smith is a good passer.
He is that.
From the inside, so they can use him where they want. They're in a 1-3-1 with a kid in the short corner for them.
There's a nice pass inside. Good conversion by Smith.
There you go.
Smith with 4 now.
And that's a great coaching timeout. Great move. You get the ball inside your best scorer, and you score.
Yeah, he hadn't touched the ball for the last 3 or 4 plays.
No.
Here's Sturgis now, looking to get around his defensive man. Good pass by Sturgis. Blocked from behind by Smith.
But it was the right play by Sturgis.
Looking for the corner shot, passes it up. That was Jeremy Weber. Open, looking for the 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Out of bounds it goes. It'll go to Fallston Cougars.
I don't think Coach Burrows liked that shot.
No, he's going to talk to his young man as he replaces him.
Yeah, he replaced him right away.
New man in the ball game is Nick Ciampaglio, number 3. To Sturgis. It's a bit of a wild pass.
Nick's sister, who was a senior graduate last year, won the Al Sesky Scholarship, grand winner from North Harford High School. Brooke Ciampaglio, great athlete, great scholar, and a great person.
Of course, Bob McCone gets a chance to see all these as the head of the Sesky organization. What a wonderful job they do. Smith, nice little baby hook, won't fall. Sturgis with the rebound. He's fouled. Disharoon on the foul. Checking though, it was Andrew Gainey on the foul. That's 4 fouls on North Harford. Fallston yet to commit a foul tonight. At least one that was called, Bob.
Well,
from behind, North Harford another foul.
They're playing that zone and they're just collapsing.
Yep.
And when you're shooting uncontested threes, you don't have to foul anybody.
That was Gainey with the 2nd foul in a row there. He's got 2 now.
Unless you were the other team was making them, then maybe you foul them. But
No, they're going to call that. No, it is on. Yep, they hadn't changed it. It was on Gainey. That's his second.
All right, Gavin Barker back in the ball game here for
Noah Richards sits down.
North Harford.
2:21 left here in this first period. It's been a fast-paced first period. Sturgis for three, short. And, of course, the familiar air ball call coming from the home fans. Here comes North Harford, a chance to tie with a three. Inside 2 minutes left in the first. There's the three that could tie it. Off the back of the rim, no good. Well, what a great rebound. That was by Gavin Barker. Travel is going to be called.
They still haven't made it three.
1:55 left here in the first. 9-6 the score, as you see. Fallston has led all the way.
Now they're going to run play three, it looks like here.
Let's see what three's all about. Outing. New man in the ball game is Kevin Roberts. Sturgis with the drive, can't get it to fall. Rebound comes bouncing off to 21 Jeremy Weber. Again, another chance to tie.
Yeah, Sturgis got a little too under the basket there, and then he had to come back out. It was a tough angle.
Boy, that defense is really collapsing. Nice skip pass. Looking for the three. Short. No good. Rebound comes off to Roberts. Coming up on the 1 minute mark left in the first period. Outing. Cut off.
That's good defense right there. Nice job by number 21.
Flash.
Desharin, yeah.
Well, nice job by Smith, too, cutting him off with that left hand. He knew that Flash wanted to go to his left, and he played him to his left. Offensive foul. Yeah, he got that chicken wing out there, Bob.
Yeah.
First foul on
Going to his
Fallston.
left again. I mean, if you're going to play number 40 on Fallston, who was Alex Flash, you have to get on his left side.
Luke Wolf into the ball game, number 34 for Fallston. Connor Disharoon back in the game. For North Harford, it looks like Jeremy Weber back in the game.
Patrick Weber, yeah. Coach had his talk with Patrick about shooting those threes rather than doing that.
Nice job by Smith, a nice turnaround jumper. He's got 6.
What's happened every time they got the ball into the middle?
They score.
They score. And they're firing up threes and not scoring.
Boy, Smith is so quick, too. Sturgis drives. He's going to be fouled. Going to the hoop. That's going to be the 6th foul against North Harford here with still 32 seconds left in the first.
Been on Sturgis driving.
Yeah.
You know, they can't handle him. He's just a little too quick.
He goes left and right equally well, Bob.
Yep. And he can shoot the three, so you have to get out on him.
Foul was on Jadlin. Giving him 2 shots on that. I didn't think he was in the act of shooting, but they seem to think so. The officials, he's made all 3.
Actually, he was trying to pass the ball.
I thought so.
He was trying to get the assist and
missed the second. Smith has the rebound taken away from him. Just like that, coming up with the ball is North Harford. It's Gavin Barker with it. Cross-court pass, great pass. Let's see if he can make the shot. Nope, he's going to be fouled, though. Foul's going to go against Luke Wolf.
It would have helped him instead of putting that ball on the floor with the dribble, just catch it and put it right up before the defense got there. But
boy, that's such a thing that it sounds so easy, but your tendency, you want to put it on the floor.
You want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And the problem is that when you bounce the ball, a defender can come 3 feet closer to you.
Yep.
And they just won't give it to him.
And when you're 6'5" and you put the ball on the floor, you become 5'5" or less.
So,
Smith sits down here with 18 seconds left in the first period. Misses the second. Boy, nice quick rebound.
Hustle.
Good job by Gainey. Offensive foul.
Wow.
Tough call.
Well, I really didn't see the end of it because I had turned to look to see the kid cutting that he gave the pass to, and
probably a good call. Looked like he used a little bit of that arm to find a way through. 7 seconds. Putting it up Sturgis from long distance, no good. Rebound North Harford, and that will end the first period with the Fallston Cougars holding to that 10-8 lead, Bob. A lot of action A lot of fun.
Yeah,
Neither team has settled in just yet.
Fallston scored 9 in about the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game. And for the last 3 minutes, they've had 1 free throw.
Yeah.
And Bel Air, who didn't, or sorry, not Bel Air, North Harford, who didn't score early, finally started getting the ball inside, and they started scoring inside.
Yeah.
Closed back up to 10-8.
You talked about Austin Smith, the 6'4" senior. 6 points in that first period there for North Harford, keeping them close. Again, averaging 16 points a game and 9 rebounds. 3-year starter, Bob. Also plays lacrosse and plays football, all county in both of those sports. That's a pretty good record when you can play all 3 sports and be all county. And certainly I'm impressed with him as a young man playing the middle of this. Sort of undersized, obviously. He's about 6'4", but not very bulky. But he's got those long arms and his quick moves.
I'm just hoping he's a great scholar.
Yeah, I don't have any information on his scholar ability.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some of these young men for Fallston. 4.625 average for Gavin Barker. 4.2 GPA for Patrick Weber. 3.9 GPA for Luke Kelly, who's out injured tonight. And a 3.46 for Cole Jersa, number 13. There's a lot of scholars here at North Harford as well.
Yes.
Here we go, second period, 10-8 as you can see. Fallston, who has led the entire way. They'll get the basketball, and we'll start now the second 8 minutes. Kendall Outing, the 5'9" senior point man, again has that bulky ankle. Playing through it. Disharoon inside the flash, and it's going to be an offensive foul. That's a second offensive foul.
He leads with that. He leads with that elbow, and he throws the guy with that elbow to go left, and you know that's his what, third?
The second, I believe.
Yeah. You know, both times if he called him, the official told him you're throwing that arm out.
Tommy Awalt picks it up as the official. Thinking about the three. Boy, good defensive play. Inside, nice interception. Good job by Sean Toner.
Yeah, it's a pass you really couldn't make, because you had to throw it over a taller guy to a smaller guy behind him. It wasn't going to happen.
Outing. Kendall Outing, the senior leader of this team as far as the point guard.
Well, Sturgis is on the bench right now, so we're trying to figure out who's going to do the scoring for Fallston right now.
Looking for the three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Flash with the rebound. Outing now looking for three. And good. Whoa.
Well, there's a three that went down. That's the second one we've seen.
Yeah, Brian Sturgis had made one earlier, so that lead now back up to 5. Gives up the three, gets it to Smith. Smith driving. Oh, nice move by Austin Smith.
He's just too effective inside. If you can get the basketball to him, he scored 4 times.
At 8 points.
4 times.
And made a pass on the other one, Bob.
Is that analytics, Don? If you,
I think, yeah. I think I'd stick with what works. Flash going left as he always does. Puts it up and gets it to go in.
That's why if he can get left and get to the basket, he really has a nice touch around the rim.
He's got 4. His team up by 5 at 15-10. 6 minutes left here in the half.
You notice they're not looking for that three so quickly now.
Coach Burrows got through to them. Little short jumper. That's Smith with the rebound. Can't get it to go in.
Yeah, he actually could have brought that down and got himself under control, because he's big enough to do that. Some kids that are smaller need to shoot that, but he's big enough to come down and muscle it back up through.
Jeremy Weber back into the ball game. Jeremy, number 21. Sitting down, number 5, Patrick Weber.
You know, the nice thing with Brian Hulker, the coach at Fallston, is wasn't having success playing man-to-man early in the year, and made the decision to change, and they've won 3 of the last 4 games.
Off balance shot, blocked away that time. Good job by Toner. Toner has played a heck of a game. Talking to Brian Hulker, Bob, and he said that Toner was going to have to step up in the absence of Justin Wiegand, and he's done that tonight.
He has pretty much, except defensively. You know, defensively, Flash has been able to get the ball inside, go around them, and like here.
Smith off balance.
And that was a nice defensive play by Toner there to get his hand up. And
Disharoon with the rebound. Disharoon, long shot. Yeah.
That was an NBA three.
Yeah. And now he gets the chant of air ball from the black-clad North Harford fans. I asked them why black. They said we like the color black. Okay, fine.
I mean, they could have wore white and had a white out because that's their color, one of their colors.
Nice block from behind. That looks like that was Toner again with the block. Cross-court pass. Looking up, a little short jumper is good. Nice play there by 34, Luke Wolf. His first basket of the night.
Yeah, that was a nice baseline drive, pull up and lift it up over.
7-point lead. It was a 2-point lead at half. Fallston now extending that out to 7 points.
Yeah, they've outscored them actually 7-2 in this half.
Yeah. 5:02 left in the half. Low-scoring game, and Bob, that's exactly what we expected. One, because neither team, other than Smith, has a proven scorer. But also, yeah, that's true. Yeah. But also because both these teams are playing, all out. Again, yes. It is for pride. They're going to play each other twice this year. Up until this time, when Fallston was up in the upper division, they played just once.
Right. This
year, they'll play twice, home and home. Once here at North Harford, and later in the season at Fallston. It's sort of that bragging rights thing you got going?
It is. I mean, North Harford has two really big rivals, Fallston and Bel Air. Yeah. And Bel Air is the old traditional big rival for them. But Bel Air has so many rivals because they're in the center of the
very good point
of the county. And so see Milton Wright, Bel Air, Fallston, Bel Air, North Harford, Bel Air, and now Patterson Mill to the south, Bel Air.
But Fallston and North Harford, they live side by side in terms of their attendance areas.
That's what I'm saying. Bel Air lives side by side with all the schools I named. North Harford lives side by side actually with Havre de Grace and Fallston and Bel Air.
Yeah, Havre de Grace doesn't seem to be quite that kind of a rival.
No.
North Harford and Fallston, any sport, you name it. A little bit of press coming there by Fallston. Smith with the drive, off balance. Maybe that was an unwise shot. Smith is looking for the foul, didn't get it.
No.
And I don't think when you're driving off balance like that, you can't expect to be bailed out by the officials.
Well, the defender tried to take a charge, but then he slid with the offensive guy, but really didn't defend him very much.
Disharoon, back out front it comes to the side. Travel is going to be the call. Take the basket away, leave it at 17-10.
Yeah, he knew it too.
North Harford 1-8, Fallston 4-7. Fallston winning three in a row its last 3 games, including that big overtime win against Harford Tech.
Now Fallston's in a 1-2-2 or half court, 3/4 court press, just trying to delay them, with the shot clock and send some things down.
Looking 9 seconds on the shot clock. It's good from outside.
That's his first 3. Jeremy Weber.
He's got 5. His team now back within 4. Outing. Good defense there by North Harford. Outing.
To 2 that goes.
Smith battling for the rebound and gets it. Wow, what a rebound. He had 2 men. He out-hustled both of them, Bob.
He had really quick hands to get that ball in that situation.
3:30 and counting left here in this half. That zone is really moving, Bob.
It is. They're doing a very nice job moving and getting it down there.
You can't dribble against it. Great pass.
He got against it.
And it won't convert.
That's a shame because you couldn't be in a better spot than that to score the basketball.
North Harford on the alternating possession will retain possession.
Yes.
Flash back in the ball game. Sitting down is Luke Wolf. Wolf did a nice job off the bench. Gave him 2 big points.
He did.
Here's Andrew Gainey.
So, you missed him.
Had him there. Smith gets it up and out of bounds it goes. Big man just passed a little bit too high.
It's a really nice out of bounds play. They screened for the 1 kid and 2 kids went to him. And Smith stepped back and the out of bounds guy never saw him.
Yeah.
Or he'd had a nice easy shot.
Bob, you talked about that. One of the great skills for a basketball team is having somebody who's a great out of bounds passer.
It is so hard to find a kid who can really make the right plays out of bounds.
Sturgis, great drive with that left hand. He's got 8. Team back up by 6. Well, he's a player, Sturgis.
He is. Plays hard and smart.
Smith.
I can see why Coach Hulka really likes him as a player.
Boy, nice drive by Smith. Reverse, it won't fall. Rebound no good. Now second rebound and nothing goes in. That's by Gavin Barker.
Yeah, Gavin stayed with that play.
His first 2 of the night puts his team back up by 4. Bob, it's what we knew we would see, and that was a spirited game between these 2 teams.
Absolutely.
Well, that's a tough drive, cut off.
Wasn't sure if it was going to, how close it was going to be for either team, but we knew it would be spirited.
Looking for 3. That's going to be long. Doesn't go iron. Rebound. That's a great job by Gainey. Gainey comes in, gets the loose rebound, and gets the basket. Back within 2 now. Inside 2 minutes left in the half. Boy, the energy level here tonight, Bob, is just exciting. Flash, cut off. Good job by Smith. Joe Dominic says, nope, the call is on Smith, and Smith can't believe it.
I'll tell you what, you can't play defense any better than that. He kept his body square, 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 got hit twice, kept his body square, and then got called for what I don't know.
1-and-1 for Alex Flash. Alex has 4 in the game. That's a second foul for Smith. He's got to be careful with 1:46 left in the half. Misses the first. Gainey with the rebound.
I mean, I don't know.
It leaves you speechless, Bob.
Yeah, well, they took him out. The coach did a great job get him out of there right away.
Yeah.
And protect him in that last minute.
Wonderful pass. Can't get it to convert.
Nice play, nice turn.
Cole Jersa with the pass inside. Tempted Gainey with the shot. He's going to go for 2 shots at the line. Gainey averaging almost 10 points a game. Wants to play college basketball somewhere. Only a sophomore, Bob.
You guys want to...
His team, North Harford, 2011, the only Susquehanna team ever to defeat a Chesapeake team and win the up-back title back when they had that playoff game at the end of the season.
Yep.
Gainey with both of them.
And guess what, Don?
We have a tie.
We have a tie.
Our first tie of the night since it was 0-0. I wouldn't make this young man Sturgis mad if I were the fans. Flash looking for 3. Nope, doesn't get it. Rebound comes off to Cole Jersa. Jersa, good Edgewood name, Bob.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I know the name Jersa.
What's he doing in North Harford?
Yeah.
Back in the day, back in the 70s, the Jersa family, great athletes. Oh, nice takeaway. Flash is tied up. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go over to Fallston. With 46 seconds left, a tie at 19-19. It was 17-10. It seems like about a minute or so ago, and now it's 19-19.
Yeah, it was 17-10. You're right.
Outscoring 9-2 for North Harford. 37 seconds. Shot clock is off.
Time for Sturgis to go to the basket again.
Their shot clock does go down to 16 now. Oh, great pass. Flash just couldn't quite get it. Bounced off his knee and out of bounds.
That was a tough pass.
Yeah, in traffic.
Well, it was down low where it should be, but you want to, when you throw it low, you can't throw it side-handed into the lane because it skips rather than comes up.
Yep.
And it skipped and hit the leg and out of bounds.
Now North Harford has a chance to take the lead. Looks like they're going to play for the last shot with 19 seconds left here.
Smart for them. They're either going to go in tied or up.
What a comeback by North Harford. They trailed the entire game. They've never led. Chance now for them to do that at half. Jersa gets it back out front. Looking for 3. It's going to be no good off the back of the rim. Jersa with the rebound. Can't get it to fall. Battle Flash gets the ball, and he's going to be fouled with 0.2 seconds left. He'll go to the line with a chance to shoot 1-and-1.
Yeah.
What a turn of events for North Harford. You think, Bob, that they would go in no worse than tied, but here they're going to have a chance to go back down.
They would have, except for the foul.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the one thing you never want to do at the end of a quarter or a half.
Alex Flash, who's made 2 out of 3 tonight, missed the last 1-and-1. That's 4 points. Will not fall. It will go out of bounds, and that is the end of the half. We're tied at 19 apiece, 19-19. Smith with 8 points for North Harford, and 8 points also for Brian Sturgis for Fallston. That's where we are, tied at 19 apiece, and now the fans sit down.
You know, the great part now, Don, is that we get into the second half. We've got a tie basketball game. Now we're going to see what adjustments the teams make, where they decide to go with the basketball.
Well, it's exactly, Bob, what we hope to see, and that was a very competitive game. Don't go away. We're back with the second half action in just a moment. Well, we're back with you at North Harford High School. Bob, again, 19-19 at the half. Again, as just fans, this is what we want to see, a very close game, you know, against two rivals who desperately want to beat each other. The records, yeah, 1-8 and 4-7, nothing to write home about, but this is what it's all about.
What do they say about a rival? You throw all the records out.
Yeah.
And what you want to be at halftime is you want to have the score as close as possible, and you can't get it any closer than 19-19.
And it was 17-10, North Harford trailing by that 7. They went on that 9-2 run to tie it.
Yep.
Had a chance to, you know, to go into the half ahead, gave it up, and then dodged the bullet as Fallston didn't convert on the free throws.
Yep.
So now the half is about ready to start, and the fans stand back up.
They were resting at halftime. They needed their rest. There we go.
Well, they switched around, as you know, at half. North Harford now going from right to left with the ball. Hawks looking to take their first lead of the night. Smith couldn't get it to fall. Tries for his own rebound. The rebound again, no good. Gavin Barker.
That size gave him an advantage right there. They just
couldn't convert it.
Couldn't convert. Couldn't help him out.
Smith. Flash coming around and knocks it out of play. It's going to stay with Fallston. Yes. Smith had a chance for the interception.
Yeah.
Couldn't hold on to it. Flash came around. Flash has got a nice body. He's strong, you can tell. He and Smith tied up one another. Flash driving with that left hand. Good job by Smith to cut him off. Rebound comes off into Barker's hands, and here we go, North Harford with another chance.
Gavin Barker has given them a little bit.
He has.
The last part of the second quarter and the beginning of this quarter.
Passes up the three-pointer. Smith turns, gives it up. That's Gavin Barker. Wild shot, doesn't fall by Gainey. Smith with the rebound and the first lead for North Harford.
Now the size is taking over a little bit for Bel Air. They're starting to get second and third chances.
21-19, the first lead of the night for the Hawks. Remember, they were down by 7. Good pass to Flash. Flash going left, cut off. Flash gets his own rebound and makes the shot.
Now that was a strength move right there.
Yep, he didn't give up on it.
Yep, just too strong. When he got the ball and Gavin Barker got the ball, it was taken away by Flash.
Tied again, our second tie of the night. Little running one-hander, falls and no good. Jablon, rebound comes out long to North Harford. Back inside. Nice fake, goes up, can't get it to fall. Bounces around, here comes Sturgis for Fallston.
Smart pull up here.
That's Jablon with the defense. Sturgis. Outing. Gets it to Flash now. Flash calling the play. Into the hands of Sturgis. Jablon on him. For good double team defense.
Yeah, they showed real well on that.
5 seconds, 4 seconds. Outing partially blocked. Smith with the rebound. North Harford a chance to take their second lead. 5:30 and counting left in the third period. Smith wanting the ball, doesn't get it. Cross-court pass, difficult pass. Makes a success and drops it in. Gavin Barker with the basket.
Like I said, he's come along in the latter part of the second quarter in the first 3 minutes of this quarter.
He's got 4 points. His team back up by 2. Their second lead of the night. They led 21-19. They only lead 23-21. Sturgis step back, gives it to Outing.
See, if you only think about the records, you'd be shocked at this score right here, but you better think about the rivalry because that does more than the records.
Sturgis with the attempted drive. Barker with the rebound. Inside to go to Smith. Smith, little baby hook. Oh, it won't fall. Nice rebound by Flash. Bob, you commented. He is a strong young man.
Absolutely.
Outing for 3, and he's got it. That's the shot where you say, no, no, yes.
That'll bring you back.
That's his second
Coach
three of the
Harford
night.
takes a timeout for Fallston.
He's got 6. His team up by 1, 24-23. Our third lead change of the night. That's a shot, Bob. He had no offensive teammates there. He took the shot, and I'm saying, no, that's not a yes. Good shot.
When the shot goes down, they all look good.
That's the one you say, it better go in or else I'm probably on the bench. The coach is not going to like that shot.
You have to have the confidence that you can make it if you're going to do that.
Well, that's his second 3 of the night. He made 1 in the second period. And now this one here in the third, his team back up by 1. Low scoring game. Obviously, it's going to be maybe in the 40s, 50s at the end.
Looks like that.
You know, it's just exactly what these two rivals thought they would come in with. North Harford, think about it. They lost their first 7 games, Bob, but they are now 1-1 in the last 2 games.
Right.
Looking at it positively.
Right.
And they've really had, I'm looking at some of their scores. They lost to Perryville 63-54. They lost to York Technical High 45-42. And the game that I really circled, Edgewood, they lost 57-51. They were within 4 points. Edgewood is a quality basketball team.
Yeah.
So again, is this where you can begin now that you're in your Susquehanna division? You can rip off a win here against Fallston.
Well, you're playing teams that you're comfortable with. And that means that you're going to play hard, and you know deep in your heart you can win if you do the right things.
One of the captains on the team, Jablin gives it up, looking to the corner. 3 is no good. Rebound. That's Outing who comes up with the ball, gives it up, and here comes Sturgis. Sturgis driving. Great block. That block by Barker. That excites the fans.
It was a little. He was about a foot outside the basket when he went up, and switched hands and got it caught.
A nice inside play. You can't get it to fall. Barker couldn't get that little baby shot to go in.
That was a shot actually I really felt he can make.
Yeah. Gives up the 3. Outing is going for 3 again. Hey, he's got it! Kendall Outing, his third 3 of the night. His team up by 4. Like you said, Bob, if you can make it, shoot it. Cross-court pass. Inside it comes. Smith. A little bit of a hard shot off the backboard. Good rebound there. Looking for 3 and getting it. That's Jablin. His first points of the night, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Brings his team back within 1. Sturgis has his pocket picked by Weber. Jeremy Weber. Weber the pass. Good to Matthew Gainey. Gainey's got 6. His team up now again.
Great steal.
Change.
Great fast break.
Jablin. Outing saves it. Sturgis unable to get hands on it. Nice block. A foul is going to be called. Driving to the basket. He's fouled. It was Connor Disharoon driving.
That's not a great defensive play. I mean, he's out of control at that point. You just let him throw that shot up and don't touch him.
Yeah.
And then really hope your guy's in defensive position.
Chapman Barker with the foul, shooting 2. Connor Disharoon misses the first.
You know, I don't think Fallston wants to let these guys hang around for a long time because they're starting to get, North Harford's starting to get a little bit of confidence in them right now.
Absolutely. Makes the second. We're tied again. Our 4th tie of the night. We're tied at half.
This has been beautiful for the last what?
Smith puts it on the floor, gives it back out. Open Jablin gives up the 3. Block is going to be called.
About the last 5 minutes, we've gone from 19-19 to 28-28, so it's been a great 5 minutes of basketball.
Gainey fouled, driving that baseline.
And North Harford has the ball out of bounds. Fallston's in his zone. Got the Wolf kid coming in for a flash.
Luke Wolf, the junior, 6'2", played well off the bench in that first half. Smith saves it from going out of bounds. Full shot clock, 23 seconds. Inside to Smith. Smith gives it up. Great pass, can't convert. Oh, nice rebound. Gavin Barker
Gavin's doing a nice job. If he had a little more strength,
yeah,
he would be a bull in there.
Flash now has 3 fouls.
See the out of bounds man missed Smith on that, who was wide open.
Smith gives it up. Chaplin looking for 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound lost and taken away by number 5, Sean Toner. Toner playing in place of Justin Wiegand, who has that bad ankle. Outing, driving, one-hander, won't fall. Rebound to North Harford, that's Jeremy Weber. Minute 50 and counting left in this third period. We're tied at 28-28, as you can see. Tied at 19 at the half. Our 4th tie of the game. Also had 4 lead changes. Timeout for North Harford. Hawks coached by Jeff Burrows and Chris Kapanos. Jeff is in his 15th year as head coach, 99 wins on the season, Bob, and we said it. What a win to get if this could be your number 100.
Could be.
Exciting stuff.
Yes, it is.
And again, you think about North Harford, they've had some difficult seasons. And for Jeff Burrows to continue coaching and, giving it his all, and getting this team now who had lost their first 7 in a row, won a game, lost another, they're still playing hard.
Absolutely.
It's easy when your team is winning, when you got a lot of talent out there. Being a coach is probably a good thing, fun. When it's adversity and you can keep the team playing hard, then you're a real coach.
Then you find out if you can coach.
Absolutely.
That's the...
Jeff Burrows, also baseball coach here. Tim Larimore, you got a chance to mention Tim with 300 wins, the athletic director. Also, as you know, Bob, athletic directors do so much. Their job is just multifaceted.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And the fact that he's able to welcome us here tonight on this, huge rivalry night. Just so happy that he's here.
And speaking of, we see an old friend up in the stands tonight, old Coach Tom Squatty Nelson.
Squatty Nelson.
Squatty was at Harford Tech. He's now at Fallston.
Is he really?
Yeah.
As a lacrosse coach.
Yeah, he was a lacrosse coach, a football coach.
Smith partially blocked.
Coached at Havre de Grace, coached at Harford Tech.
Driving one hand, that's good! That by Andrew Gainey. Gainey with 8. He's got a chance to make the old-fashioned 3-point play. Well, good job. He put his body into his opponent, Bob, and
yeah, he did.
He was able to make that shot.
He's competitor, this young man. He's actually been quietly playing well.
That's our 5th lead change now, 30-28. Makes the free throw. Now the 3-point lead. That's the largest lead of the night for North Harford. Well, you said it, Bob. Don't let this team hang around.
And you give a team confidence, then all of a sudden you got to play your heart out.
Good job by Outing to maintain possession. Sturgis driving, gives it up. Going to be taken away by North Harford. Block is going to be called. Good call. Joe Dominic said you weren't set.
That was a good call.
Foul against Luke Wolf. That's his 2nd.
That's Noah Richards, right? Number 22 for Fallston.
Yeah, Noah Richards,
Oh,
that's back court. He caught the ball in the front court. I think it was back, wasn't it, Bob?
Yeah, that was back court. He left the front in the air, caught the ball, came down in the back court. And it's where you leave. It's not where you start.
Smith can't get that little baby hook to fall. He's had a tough shooting night here in this third period. Had a lot of opportunities, Bob, but hasn't been able to convert.
Yeah.
50 seconds left in this third period. Now the fans from North Harford chanting for defense.
Well, they've been working hard defensively all night, let me tell you.
Outing. 3 if it goes. Nope. With it wild. Good job by Smith on the rebound. Shot clock at 28. They can hold it for the last shot if they want. 25 seconds left in the third.
The shot clock's about a 2.5 difference.
Looking for 3. I ain't going to hold that ball. Give it to me. I'll shoot it. Weber with a 3. His second 3 of the night.
Well, that's what he did all first half and didn't make them. And now he's got 2 of them now?
He does.
Yeah, last 2 I think he made.
34-28, a 6-point lead. Looking for 3. Off the bench, no good. Good job by Toner. As the shot, the horn sounds to end the third period. North Harford with a 6-point lead heading to the 4th period.
Well, wow. Now North Harford's outscored Fallston, 15 to 9?
Yeah.
This half, or this quarter rather. So Big quarter from North Harford.
34-28 as we go to the final 8 minutes of the game.
It's been exciting.
Oh, it's been great. 9 points for Outing now. All 9 of his points coming from 3 3-pointers. Brian Sturgis stuck on 8. No points at all in that third period.
No.
Austin Smith has 10. He picked up 2 points in the third period. Had lots more opportunities. 8 for Weber and 9 for Andrew Gainey.
Yeah, Gainey and Barker were the ones who were really effective for them in this quarter.
Gavin Barker, the 6'5" junior. Yeah, he's got 4 points. A soccer baseball player. 4.625 GPA. Bob, as I often say, that's nothing. I had that if you add all 4 of the years together. 1.0, 1.0. I got a 1.5 in my junior year.
Weren't you on the honor roll?
Yeah, but I forged it. I snuck into the principal's office. Oh no, can they rescind that?
Listen to the crowd.
Bob McConey has given up his microphone to the crowd. I'm not sure I do that. Flash driving. Up and it won't fall. Boy, you're right. Good rebound, but it's going to go out of bounds. That was Gavin Barker again. Young man who's played hard all night long. 6'5" junior.
Well, here comes the line. Here comes the fence post up at the foul line. First man around. Everybody back out.
Can't get it to fall. That was Wolf, Luke Wolf. North Harford a chance to take an 8-point lead. Remember, they were down by 7 midway of the second period.
They were down 17-10, and here we are.
A nice little one-hander from Jablin into Smith. Smith with a reverse right-handed layup. That's not an easy shot, Bob.
No, and Smith is getting the crowd fired up now.
Smith with the rebound. Sturgis with the miss. (36-28). It's an 8-point lead. North Harford's largest of the night. Smith turns, shoots, great move. Austin Smith.
Nice
He's
move.
got 14. His team up by 10, Bob. Wow.
We're going to see this possession, but if Fallston doesn't score here, they need a timeout.
Sturgis with a nice give up. Battling for the rebound. That's Smith again. Boy, quality rises to the top, Bob. Smith with 4 points here and also playing a great floor game.
North Harford scores. Fallston has to get a timeout here.
Smith wanting the ball. Got it. Turns. Played away. Oh, it's good. He's feeling it. Austin Smith is feeling it, Bob. That fadeaway jumper, not a high percentage shot, but he made it go.
Coach Hulka wisely calls a timeout to try to get this under control. He's down 12 now with 6 minutes and 20 left. And,
crazy.
You know, they need to get a basket. They need to get stops now. Now, as much as the offense is that you have to score, you've got to go down the other end and stop people.
Austin Smith now with 16 points. That's his season's average. There's still 6:20 left. I am impressed with Mr. Smith. He has got some basketball skills.
He's done a nice job. You know, he's played well, and like I said, his teammate lately, Gavin Barker, has played very, very well.
They played hard, Bobby. You said it. I'm so impressed with Jeff Burrows, the coach and the team, that you're 1-8. I mean, it's a season that, you know, could have gone into a tailspin, and you could have.
It's a season on the brink.
Yeah, and right here, your rival Fallston coming in with 3 straight wins, 4-2 or 4-1 actually in the Susquehanna division.
You know, that might be the best team to see at this time.
Yeah.
Because you know you're going to play as hard as you can, hopefully as well as you can, but you know you're going to play as hard as you can against your rival.
6 minutes and 20 seconds left. Outing. Toner misses everything. Rebound to Jeremy Weber.
It wasn't a bad shot. I mean, it was a 15-foot wide open shot.
Yeah.
The question is, can he make those? I don't know.
Oh, nice roll to the basket.
Nice screen.
That's Andrew Gainey.
Nice screen and a nice cut by Gainey.
Now it's a 14-point lead for North Harford. Sturgis trying to bring his team back. Toner driving, nice reverse layup.
There you go. That's a nice move.
Sean Toner with now 4. taking the place of Justin Wiegand.
Here comes that 1-2-1 half-court trap again.
Smith wants it, can't hold the pass. Difficult pass there into traffic. Jablin now looking for three. Nice give up. That has to be a walk. No, they're going to call.
What did he call?
I think an offensive foul.
He did. He traveled before he fouled.
I think you're right. Joe Dominic says he did both, but I'll get him on the foul.
Nice guy.
That's Gainey's third. That's Gainey's third foul too, by the way. 5 minutes left in this game. That's a long three off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound. Who else? Mr. Smith. Fallston Smith doing a great job, averaging 9 rebounds a game.
Yeah, they're
double teaming him inside, so taking the three.
Now that's what cost North Harford in the first half, was just firing up those threes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure with a 12-point lead, you want to jack up early in the.
And Chef Burroughs calls a timeout. I think if you went into his huddle, he would be saying the exact same thing you're saying. Hey, you've got a 12-point lead and you're shooting a three?
Early in the count. I mean, you can always get that shot.
Yeah.
The question is, can you get it back inside to your big guy and let him go to work? Now the crowd is calling out Coach Burroughs' name, clapping and yelling, Jeffrey Burroughs. Fantastic. You love it.
34-24 at the third period.
Teams 1 and 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're calling out your name.
Yeah.
Now, and they're calling out for a good reason.
Hey, I was going to say, if I were coaching, it'd be saying, get more, son, get more, something like that. It'd be like this effigy burning by now.
Yes.
Yeah, Jeff Burroughs, who's been teaching here for, I think, 19 years. And,
yeah.
North Harford, you think about the Lynn Jameses and the Tim Larimores and Fran Matthews, and you mentioned
Squatty.
And I'm forgetting Coach Grubb.
Coach Grubb, John Grubb, absolutely.
People who came here and coached for years and years. Tom Berg, the late, great Tom Berg, who taught at the middle school and coached girls and boys lacrosse.
And he helped coach boys basketball for a while.
I mean, girls and boys soccer, excuse me.
Yeah, boys and girls soccer and boys basketball for a while.
Just a great guy, very, very much missed, Mr. Tom Berg. Fallston now needing to have something happen and quickly. Has North Harford gone into a zone?
It looked like it. Now I got to start paying better attention.
Smith on the rebound. He's had about 5 or 6 rebounds in this fourth period. Giving up the three. I think he saw Mr. Burroughs right behind him and said, no, I don't think I'll shoot it this time. Inside it goes. Smith.
3 seconds. Oh, travel.
Sort of fumbled the ball.
I was thinking he was close enough to Coach Burroughs that Coach Burroughs could have grabbed him and taken him out right off the.
I think he felt Mr. Burroughs breath on his back. I better not shoot this one. 4 minutes left in the contest.
North Harford still playing, man.
Oh, nice give and go. Good block from the back, but the foul is going to be called. Weber.
He hacked that arm real well.
Sturgis going to the basket. Sturgis has no points here in this second half.
No,
he had 8 in the first half.
That's the very nice play that they made right there to hit the big man and Sturgis cut off and get the ball back and
cleanly through. Sturgis 4 out of 5 now on free throws. He had 6 in the first period, Bob, and only 2 points since that time until this free throw.
Well, there's still 4 minutes left, and you know what they say, the cream rises to the top. 4 minutes to do it.
42-32, it's a 10-point lead for North Harford. Jablin double teamed. Good job getting rid of it. Oh, nice pass to Smith, and to convert that pass from Gainey to Smith. Smith now has 8 points in the fourth period. Sturgis driving, has a block and taken away by Gavin Barker. And a foul is going to be called on Wolf. Frustration foul.
Yes, it was.
Well, when you can block a shot, Bob, and come down with a rebound, you've done something. These blocks that send it into the crowd.
He's got the size over top of Sturgis on a layup like that he's got to put the ball through Smith's hands. Smith just puts 2 hands up and just takes the ball right away. So that's that's Fallston's 5th foul now. So it's not going to be long before they're in the 1-on-1 here.
Kevin Roberts, number 4, into the ball game for Fallston. Jablin driving, looking. Cross-court pass.
That was a great catch by Jablin before he went out of bounds.
Smith is open. Robertson goes out of bounds. Let's see who's off. Yep, it was off Roberts. It'll go to North Harford. Good defense by Roberts. Just couldn't corral the ball before it went out of bounds.
He fell on the wrong side of him, on the out of bounds side of him. So if the ball hit him, he was out of bounds.
3:24 left in the contest. A 44-32 12-point lead for North Harford with the basketball. Kicked and out of bounds. Well, a zone defense, sometimes if you play zone, yeah, you can hold them out.
Well, one of the things I would do if I was North Harford is they're running 3 people at the point guard, right, at Javelin. See where Smith is coming up there? I would have had him flash up there so he could throw over to Smith, and then Smith could turn around and throw it to whichever guy he wants.
Smith loses it. Good job by Flash, comes from behind.
That was a great job. Smith wasn't even looking running down there. He was just looking at the ball. Flash cut right in front of him and had to steal.
Big turnover. Fallston needed that. Now they need points. Outing looking for another 3. That would have been a big one. Outing comes in and gets his own rebound. He's going to try it again. And he's got it.
He's been making the threes now. That's for sure.
He's
now
got
it's a
4.
9-point game under 3.
He's got 4 threes.
Now
That's
look what they do. They bring Smith up to the point guard to use his size.
Smith says, give me the ball. I want it. Drive to the basket. Oh, great rebound. Pulled away by Jeremy Weber. Wolf can't get the conversion. That was Nathan McHugh.
You know, you got a
4.
30-second shot clock. You can take 25 seconds off and get his shot off. And
Smith.
let the clock be your friend. I mean, there's 2:18 left. You know, you're up 9. You know, they can milk the clock as much as they want before they have to take a shot.
Smith is
and then
fouled on the play.
And then you can always get it into your big kid. You know, who can either put it in the basket or take it to the basket and maybe get fouled.
Patrick Weber, number 5 in the ball game for North Harford. Somehow that pass gets through. Smith converts. Austin Smith, he's got 10 in the 4th period alone for a total of 20. His team up now by 11.
You know, it's kind of the point in the game where you...
Sturgis blocked by the basket. I think he thought that Smith was going to come and block that thing. Nice catch, and the foul is going to be called against Flash.
This is a point where you slow your offense down now, and you tell your guys, if you don't get the ball into Smith at the end of the possession,
you'll be sitting.
You'll be sitting.
That was the 4th foul on Alex Flash. It'll send to the line, shooting 1-and-1. Patrick Weber makes the first. That's Weber's first point of the night.
And I think Gavin Barker has played well lately. I'm not sure I'd have him on the bench at this point, because he's got size to help rebounds. Now, I don't know what kind of free throw shooter is. If he's not a good free throw shooter, you have to sit him.
Out of bounds it goes, Fallston ball. Just 1:49 left in the game, and Bob, unless something really untoward happens, North Harford will break this 3-game winning streak of Fallston and win their 2nd game of the year.
We'll see.
Outing, Flash, driving, and can't get it.
It's a great drive, and he had everything he wanted. It just didn't fall for him.
Smith says I'm open. Out of bounds it goes. It's going to be Fallston ball.
I don't think coach can be happy about that shot. I mean, you got clock. Why are you shooting a 3 from the deep corner?
Sturgis, Wolf from the basket. Sturgis to Wolf.
No, to Turner.
To Turner, yeah, I'm sorry. Toner, number 5. You're right, Bobby. Thank you. Toner with 3. 47-38, back in single digits, but only a minute 11 left. North Harford in the bonus. Patrick Weber made 1 out of 2 a moment ago.
Yeah.
Misses the first, gets his own rebound. Cardinals sin, don't let that shooter get his own rebound. Foul is going to be called. Foul is on Outing.
Lack of paying attention. Here comes Barker back in the ball game again. I don't think Coach is very happy with that last three.
Chaplin
Weber took.
Makes it. Chaplin's got 4 now.
See, that's a point guard job. End of the game, you have the ball, you get fouled, you knock down free throws.
48-38, a 10-point lead with 1:07 left. Make it 49-38. So the Hawks now with the blackout night here, all their fans wearing black, and you know, they are rewarding the faithful who came out here tonight despite that 1-8 record and said, hey, we're going to help this team beat our arch rivals. And now we see the Fallston fans are beginning to file out, and they're getting a send-off by the North Harford fans. You can see the waves going here. Get your hat, your coat.
You're supposed to stick to the ends.
And leave. And now the great cheer. Goodbye. Sending them back that 4 or 5 miles back to Fallston. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What a great win for North Harford. What a bitter defeat. But remember, they play again at Fallston, so the Fallston fans will have a chance to maybe return the favor.
Boy, you think Fallston will be ready for them when they come?
I think they will.
But you think North Harford's not going to have the confidence that they can't go there and win?
Nice rebound, good takeaway.
Well, as long as you keep shooting shots like that, North Harford will win this game.
Chaplin doing a nice job. Oh, good job by holding it up by Weber. Jeremy Weber could have gone to the hoop. Instead, he said the clock is more important than the points.
Well, you also understand that you're going to get fouled. So you may want to go to the basket and see if you can get 2 shots instead of 1.
We're going to get 2 here because it's double bonus for Weber. Misses the first. Weber with 8, averaging 9 points a game.
Well, he needs this one.
Right to his average. Brian Policki, the principal here at North Harford, want to thank him for his hospitality.
Absolutely, me too. Great first-year principal, but he's been well prepared for this job.
And now a little bit of frustration as Sturgis gets hit in the jaw and retaliates a bit. Officials doing a nice job stepping in.
I don't know. From what I saw, that somebody should be tossed.
Yeah.
Because somebody threw the elbow up into a player's face. What looked to me like for no reason, but
frustration on the part of.
I'd have to see the replay. Yeah.
But the Fallston players. They came here with that 3-game winning streak and thought their season had turned around. A win over North Harford on their floor. It didn't happen. Weber misses his 3rd straight. Looking for that 9th point that would match his season's average. 45 seconds left in the game. Jeremy Weber, the 3.8 GPA student, a baseball player. Makes the second. He's got 9.
There he goes. He's on his season average now.
Team up by 12. Wolf from the corner.
No, that's Toner.
That's Toner, excuse me. Wolf is on the other team. Thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
Sean Toner, who's taking the place.
Actually, Wolf wears 34.
Yeah, he does, though. Why would I call him number 5 for him? 5 is Patrick Weber on the other team. Who knows?
Well, Wolf is on Fallston's team.
I know. Outing now with the rebound. 30 seconds.
You know what my daughter would say, Don? Maybe you need to test.
Yeah, Carey has a way of cutting right to the breaking away. And the breakaway layup is good. That by Jeremy Weber. Weber over his average at 11. Team up by 14. Outing looking for another 3. Smith with another rebound.
Hold the ball.
10 seconds.
Hold the ball. That's it.
And the foul is called against Toner.
Now if I'm Fallston, I know it's 7 seconds. You don't have a 15-point shot in the game. There's no sense fouling and getting more points up on the board.
Austin Smith. He's got 20.
He's played very, very well tonight.
That's his first free throws of the night coming up, Bob. It's hard to believe.
It is.
He'll be shooting 2 on the double bonus. 52-38. The game was tied at 19 at the half. North Harford trailed by 17-10 midway of the second period. We'll give Jeff Burrows and his coaching staff, Chris Kapanos,
give him a big shout out. They've done a fantastic job.
1-4 in the Susquehanna, about to go to 2-4.
And I know that Coach Holka can't wait till they come to Fallston to see if they can reciprocate.
Jablin steals it and wisely holds it back.
They're not going to foul him.
And the fans are going wild, and their cheers are being led by Coach Jeff Burrows, who hugs assistant coach Chris Cabanas.
Yes.
And the fans are happy here at North Harford. Final score, 53-38. North Harford Hawks come from behind, take the lead in the third period.
And the blackout is leaving. Happy as can be.
Leaving tonight. Happy. The Orange Crush had already left. So our final score, 53-38. North Harford wins its second game of the year. They're 2-8. They're 2-4 in the conference. Fallston's 3-game winning streak goes by the boards. They're 4-8. They are now 4-2 in the conference. We'll come back, have a chance to talk to some of the stars of the game. Don't go away. Our final score, North Harford 53-38 over the Fallston Cougars. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back to North Harford High School, where the black-clad North Harford fans have filed away happy. Their team has come up with a big 53-38 win over arch-rival Fallston. Dylan Jablin, the point guard for this team, a junior, you're a captain on the team. The team selected you that way. I know that has to give you a lot of pride, but a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, I love the responsibility. I want the team to need me. I feel like if I'm not a captain, then I can't really express myself. I love to be able to talk to my teammates and actually express how I feel on the court.
Point guard, you fed your team all night long. It came up a time for you to shoot the ball. You made a big three-pointer. How'd that feel?
It felt great. You know, Coach Burrows, he always makes us believe in ourselves. We're down 7. He's telling us to get on the floor, make a bucket. He knows we can shoot the ball. We shoot in practice every day. Just needed one to go down. It's a game changer.
And Dylan, when we talk about your team, 1-8 on the year, I mean, it would have been easy for you to pack your bags and say, hey, we're just not going to win. Fallston comes here on a 3-game winning streak, your arch rivals. You defeated them after being 17-10 down in the second period. I had really given up hope for you. How did you guys get yourself back together to end up winning the ball game?
Together, we're really connected as a team. If somebody makes a mistake, another person picks them up. We got your back. We're just going to keep going, grinding. It may not go our way. Obviously, it hasn't. We're 1-8. Tonight did.
And you talked about this being a game changer, a season changer. This could catapult you to big things down the stretch.
Yes, sir. We want to win the lower conference, and right here is a good start.
Of course, now you have Fallston down there eventually, and so they're going to have a chip on their shoulder about it. But I think you guys have now shown that you can play with any team.
I'm excited. I'm ready.
All right. Really good. Hang with me 1 second. Let's turn over and talk to Austin Smith. Austin, your team leader, 21 points, 11 points in that fourth period. Tell me about what turned it around for you guys.
We kept working hard. We were strong. We just wanted it more. That's what it came to at the end of the day. We wanted it more. And they switched to that man, and I knew I was going to be able to get some points down low, and that's what I wanted, and I was scrapping to get those points, and it was a well-deserved victory on our part. We felt it at the end of the third quarter. Once we were down that second quarter 17-10, we just knew we had to rally. Tied at 19-19 at halftime, and after that, we knew we had it. We just had to keep fighting, keep scrapping. That's exactly what we did.
Well, you sure did. I think folks who don't know Fallston North Harford don't understand the rivalry between these two teams. Talk about that.
It's special. I've said it before, and I think it's the best rivalry in the county by far. Both schools hate each other in sports.
In a nice way,
we hate each other. In a nice way, you know what I mean. But dislike, we'll say that. Yeah. But we know this game's going to be the most people in the crowd. You saw it tonight. There was so many people, both sides. Everybody comes out. Everybody wants to win, and if you lose, you just don't think about it till the next time you play. And I know they'll be thinking about it when we play them later in the season, and we like that, and we're going to come out stronger and better.
Yeah, 31 points against Aberdeen, 21 tonight. Rank this in the thrills you've had as an athlete.
Number one. This is awesome. My number one goal in high school, beat Fallston. And as a sophomore, we lost there. We got killed by them at there. Last year we lost to them, and this year, ever since I watched their fans walk out when we were down, I just wanted to come back. I wanted this game again, and getting here to this moment was just special. I wanted it. This is just one of the greatest moments ever. This is awesome.
All county in lacrosse, all county in football, and perhaps all county in basketball. That would be nice.
I would hope so. I would hope to get that triple crown. I'd hope so.
Well, wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A great victory. Enjoy. Dylan, enjoy with your teammates.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice. I'll bring in my partner now, Bob McCone. Come on in. Let's wrap it up. Bob McCone, come on in. Our final score 53-38. What a great comeback by the North Harford fans, North Harford team, I should say. 1-8 coming in. I mean, here's a team that was 1-8. They could have wrapped it up and said, hey, we're down 17-10. Let's just pack up and go home. They didn't.
You can't do that in a rivalry. And I'm sure the guys told you a minute ago what type of rivalry this is. And they played their hearts out to the end. I think they stunned Fallston. I didn't think Fallston expected this. And when it got close, I mean, it was the fourth quarter when North Harford put that extra run on.
Yep.
Fallston let them hang around too long.
Yep.
Once they got that confidence, and then they started taking to them, they went inside to where North Harford had a little more size than Fallston with Smith and with Barker and Gainey.
Yep.
I mean, that was the difference inside.
Well, you talked about it. North Harford was jacking up threes early. Then they started going downtown to Smith, and that was all the difference. You're down 17-10. They come back and tie it at the half. And as Austin Smith told us, when we tied them, we knew we had them.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Burrows. He said I was pulling my hair out in the first half. He said, I'm trying to take guys out who are shooting a three and explain to them, we don't need this yet. We got a good player inside. Let's let him touch the basketball. And they didn't. And it was 19-19 at the half. Yeah. And it was pretty close to the fourth quarter, at the end of the third quarter. And then North Harford got that run, and they started getting the ball inside. And at that point, number 33, Mr. Barker,
yep,
and Mr. Smith, number 24, they took over the basketball game with a little help from Gainey, who did a great job for them, and Jablon, a point guard who was here, who ran the show.
We talked about him, and we love point guards because both you and I played that position. We know how important it is to a team. Unselfish, you score when you can, but make your other teammates look better, and he certainly did all night long.
He did that. Now, did you used to buy that can of 3-in-1 oil for your elbow for that? You were the point guard who was kind of getting that thing up and down a little bit.
Coach Coakley said, if you shoot it again, you're on the bench. So I believed he would, and so I didn't know. Just a good thing to make your teammates look better. What a win for North Harford in front of their home fans against their arch rivals. They're 2-8, 2-4 in the conference. Fallston now, having won 3 in a row, they now drop to 4-8. They're 4-2 in the conference. And you heard both these young men say, hey, our goal, we're going to win this Susquehanna division. And they can.
They have every opportunity to at this particular point. Yeah. Now they have to keep winning, obviously, but when you have that kind of confidence, and they have some ability, their 3 big kids are pretty decent players, and as long as Jablon runs it and they can get the other guys to calm down and shoot the threes within the context of the game, after the big kid touches the ball. The big kids have to touch the ball first on that team.
And so much credit to Jeff Burrows, the coach. Absolutely. We talked about it. In 15 years as the head coach, suffered some bad times and some teams that had bad records, but he's hung right with it. He's got these kids believing in themselves, got the fans believing in them, so it's a great thing here at North Harford.
First of all, let's congratulate Coach Burrows on his 100th win in charge of the North Harford Hawks.
Absolutely. We talked to him. He said, well, don't tell me how many losses I had, but I said, how special would it be to win your number 100 against Fallston? And he said, incredible.
And it was, for him. So,
well, we hope you enjoyed it. Our final score again, 53-38. The North Harford Hawks win their second game of the year. They're 2-8. Hope you did enjoy it. Bob McCone, my partner, Don Morrison. Good night, everyone.